Right, we are at the next stage now. So I've got my old body kit back. Obviously I'm not going to get a new one just yet for whatever reasons. So what I've got to do to this is so I've just sprayed some of the brackets that were broken off. And I've also I'm just spraying the front grille side pieces in black enamel. So with the body kit, I have got to repair that, which is where the tow bar came through. Yes, the Mini had a tow bar on it, or the ERA had a tow bar on it. So there's a repair on that. There is a repair on this one here. I think that is just filler. It doesn't look like the fiberglass is cracked all the way through, so I'll break that off, fill it, and see how we go with that. There's a little chip down there, which I did when I first got the car. Drove it a bit too fast up the drive, or up to the on the crossover, and mounted the tarmac with it. So that's those repairs. Obviously I've got to put those tabs back on. I've got to, that's stable. I've got to clean this up. Obviously that's where the rear fog lights go. So that's all that's got to be done on that one. Obviously I'm going to respray the whole lot. On this one, it's just a respray. There's a bracket got to go on there. There's obviously one bracket. I need to clean that up and spray that. There's another bracket that goes on there. And then what else have I got to do? So there's two brackets that go on here. There's one that's broke off there, which I'll just mount further in. They're only pop riveted on, and then fiberglassed over. And there's another one there, and obviously I've got to do something with that. I'll probably break that off. It looks like it's been repaired at some point, so I'll take it off, clean the bracket up and spray that. Those tabs on there need cleaning up. Yeah, so tomorrow's job will be get those bits cleaned up, get the tabs, the brackets on, do the repairs, and then I'm ready to spray it. Obviously just need to knock it back, prime it or undercoat, and base and lacquer. So yeah, that's enough for me today. Obviously I've driven the Mini out and back in again. Goes alright. Put the driver's seat in, very comfy. I've lifted the I've taken the drop bracket out of the steering column, and I've managed to push that right up. It is touching this part of the dash, but that gives me beautiful clearance with my knees and long legs, which before were hitting the steering wheel. Seat goes back far enough. So yeah, it's all looking good in there. Right, so today I'm obviously going to do the body kit. So the brackets I showed in yesterday. So the fog light brackets, I was going to clean them up, but someone had already tried repairing them. and so all it had was a little square of metal that was then fiberglass to the kit, and I just, as I started cleaning them up, it just broke off, so I need to reset them back in. I did get some new fog lights, but they don't fit in the holes, which is annoying. So I've found some that hopefully will fit in the holes on the kit. So it's not a major problem. So what I've done with these, I've cut some new plate and welded them onto the originals, just so there's a lot longer bit of metal for the fiberglass to sort of bond to. So they can be, I haven't got the lights, so I can't line these up and get them in the right positions. So I'm going to do all the other repairs, get the other bits cleaned up, and then I could just fit these later, just fiberglass them on later. So that's those done. So trying to clean up all the other brackets that were on the kit. As soon as I touched them, they effectively broke off. So I've taken them all off now. I've cleaned them all up. All had 2 coats of hammerite. So I'm just going to clean up the areas where I'm going to fix them back on, because they are pop riveted on and then they're fiberglassed over. So I'm going to clean all the areas up. Obviously I've got the rear part to repair as well, and then Lucy's going to give me a hand to position each kit on, so I can mark where the brackets need to go in the correct positions, get them pop riveted on, and then I can fiberglass everything then. Then I can start doing some fitting, making repairs, and then hopefully by the weekend I'll have them primed or undercoated, base and lacquered. Fingers crossed. Right, so I've covered any holes with aluminium tape, especially the big one where the toe bar was, so I can get a feel on the inside without it sort of seeping through. Advice from Keith was to aluminium tape it. I can then get the approximate profile on the back. I have ground that one out a bit on the outside, so once I've got some on the inside, I will then take the tape off and then build it up on the inside. So I've just got a couple of pieces I'm going to do on the first run. So So yeah, you have to bear with us. Bear with me. I'm just going to go and have some lunch and let that go off. Then I can take the aluminium tape off and then build it up on the outside, and then I can do all the other little repairs. Hopefully that's come out alright. Right, lunch was very nice, so I'll just show you this repair I did. It's actually come out very well, actually. So let's look at the side. So it's quite I need to add some more to this area here, just to give it a bit more thickness, and then I'm going to cut all the pieces for everything and set them down where they need to be, and then Lucy's going to help me do the fiberglass, do the rest of the fiberglass in. So yeah, I'm going to get all the pieces cut, wipe everything else down with thinners. They recommend acetone or thinners, so same thing. So I'll get everything wiped down. Yeah. So these joins get pop riveted on, so I've just fiberglass them back in so I can re-drill them later. These are all fiberglass, obviously pop riveted and fiberglass on. Ain't going anywhere. There was a longer repair section here. Oh, just got my finger dirty. So that's quite, I've done that quite thick there. Same here, pop rivets, I've just filled them in. So I can re-drill them. Bigger repair section here, that was all flapping around, but it's all nice and thick now. There was a, if you remember, it was all cracked and crazed here, but when I ground it looked like it was mainly paint and filler, but there was a crack just around this bit here, but I've just fiberglassed over the whole lot just as a precaution. There's a little repair down there. Little repair on this corner, although this bit gets cut out again, there was just a bit of a crack there, so I can recut that out. Obviously the tabs, that one was okay, so I'll just put the tab on that one, but this one there was holes in it. Fiberglass was very thin, so I've just beefed all that up a bit. And where's the other section? Oh yeah, and obviously this was where the tow bar went through, nice and thick. The other side, just need to sort of sand that back a bit, shape it, fill it, because I did sand a load out of that, although that does seem to be poking out a bit. So yeah, I'll put something across there just to make sure it all lines up properly. That crack on there went round the corner, so I've just fiberglass that back in. So yeah, that's all the brackets on. Next job is to sand it all back a little bit, put some filler in it, so it's then ready for priming. Pretty pleased with my first job of fiberglassing.